Little uppercut on the inside. Hollie Dunaway pressing the action. You know, when Hollie presses the action that way, she's a little less effective. And in the last round or so, technique-wise, it hasn't been quite as perfect for her.
Well, the ticket for her in this fight has been to stay on the outside and not fight that inside fight.
Double that jab sometimes. Mix it up. Jab to the body. Jab to the body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Double him up. All right. She's choking.
She's trying to go over.
All right,
Then half. When you get a half a step, it's right.
okay.
And this is the
10th and final round. It's the IBA strawweight title on the line, as well as the IFBA. Kenny Bayless has them touch gloves in the middle of the ring. Brown dress, that's Hollie Dunaway. Black with pink tassels, Wendy Rodriguez. There's been no knockdowns in the fight. Al, glad to see you finally gave Wendy. Well, she did win that round. I gave her the 9th round as well.
Okay.
But it may be, I gave her the second also, but way behind here. 7-2 on my card, 8-1 on yours.
Yeah, it's most likely too late for her to win by decision, and she needs something dramatic. Now, Wendy Rodriguez is landing better power punches in the last couple rounds, but again, the 3 knockdowns she has would indicate it's very tough for her maybe to get a knockout in this match.
Hollie coming in tonight with a 21-6 record. As we mentioned, 10 knockouts, a very high knockout percentage in women's boxing.
Wendy Rodriguez is fighting so much better in the last 2 rounds now. She's pressuring Dunaway, closing the distance, landing good shots. Work out. I'm going to tell you something. The body work Rodriguez has done in the last couple rounds could have slowed Hollie down just a little bit, because she's landed some very good body punches.
And again, maybe she's doing some great stuff here, but too little, too late to be able to slow down the lateral motion. That's what you need to do with a fighter like Hollie Dunaway, who's so good at sticking and moving and circling. Well, take her legs away. Yeah,
and Rodriguez might be doing it, but it's, again, as you point out, by there on 10, it's going to be too late for that. And she's probably winning this round too, Wendy Rodriguez.
Dunaway has been stopped, though, twice in her career, but unfortunately, in her pro debut, she fought Melissa Schaefer, got stopped in 2 rounds. Good fight. And then Vaya Zaganis, who at the time, I'll talk about women's boxing pioneers. Very good fighter, stopped her in 2 rounds as well, but that was very early in her career, her 1st and 3rd pro fights.
And really, she's gotten her act together after those fights. But good finish for Wendy Rodriguez, but probably not enough. And Hollie Dunaway looks like she has carved out a decision win for herself.
All right. There you have it, the fighters embrace a very good fight, but a very great performance on the part tonight of Hollie Dunaway, showing that her first win, at least again unofficially on our cards, Al, her first win against Wendy Rodriguez was no fluke. And employing everything that she was going to do, Wendy Rodriguez not able to cut off the ring consistently, fighting in spurts, and I think we'd have to really take a look at that rust factor, because this fight wasn't even close.
No, and it took her a long time, Wendy Rodriguez, to get going. Now, she did have a mixed martial arts fight in between, which she won, but clearly not the same as boxing. And that one she won in the first 30 seconds of the match with a rear naked choke. So it might be that Wendy Rodriguez has to make some decisions about this. Probably too early to say, but very tough to make both those things work in a dual career.
And it's a different kind. I mean, she's in shape if she's doing MMA, but it's a different sort of fitness.
It is, and many different disciplines as well.
Time will tell, but right now, if everything goes according to the way we looked at things, Hollie Dunaway got herself another world title.
All right.
And looks very comfortable at 105 pounds. Working the crowd a little bit here. The sellout crowd in East Letter in Albuquerque.
And really, Hollie Dunaway in a good position to do well at a couple of different weight classes. That's Elijah Thomas, who's been working with her. As I mentioned, he worked with a lot of great fighters in the past, including Oliver McCall. He's from Chicago, and Chris Tyler, the other trainer with her. They have to feel good about what this young lady did tonight at 23, looking to add 2 more titles to her.
Yeah.
And again, as you mentioned, women's boxing, she could be straddling up to 108, then go test 112. As the fights, because they're not easy to find fights either.
It's not, and she may have to move. She says she might even move as high as 115, but in any case, a very good performance.
I gotta go get more love in the crowd.
And the better she looks, the tougher it's going to be to get fights through.
There'll
be some interesting matchups, and again, another fighter that we might want to see go over to Europe and see if she can upset some of these very good European fighters in Germany and France. And we see Benny Ricardo right now is getting the official numbers. Shouldn't be, and he's getting a couple of belts too as well. So we see Wendy Rodriguez, and there's very happy. Hollie Dunaway was happy now from the start of this fight.
Well, first of all, she has a great personality and is a very marketable fighter because of that. And she has a joy for the sport.
All right, Benny Ricardo's got the numbers. Let's hear what the official decision was.
And now again, ladies and gentlemen, how about a big hand here for our two very game combatants who gave you 10 great rounds. Hollie Dunaway, Wendy Rodriguez. Presenting the two belts here from the IBA and the IFBA, Dean Chance, Judy Koulis, the two presidents. And now let's go to the scorecard. Bill Gant scored it 96-94 for Dunaway. Judge Lorenzo Sainz scored it 98-92 for Wendy Rodriguez. And Judge Joe Perez scored it 96-94 for your winner by split decision, Wendy Rodriguez.
That's as shocking a decision as I've seen in a long time. I'm astonished at that.
I don't even know what to say, Al. We are so far apart on how this decision was. Hollie Dunaway thought, in her corner, the whole corner was very confident, saw it the way we saw it, but nevertheless, Wendy Rodriguez winning by split decisions on scores of 98-92.
Well, I don't know what to say really, but this young lady, apparently the fact that she was coming forward in the fight had a big impact for the judges. Now, here we see, this is some of the action where Rodriguez was doing well on the inside, and clearly there was some of that. But again, you see Dunaway landing some good uppercuts as well. And Dunaway landing effectively from the outside and counterpunching. Toward the end of the fight, Rodriguez was able to get on the inside and do some more work. And certainly in rounds 9 and 10, there's no question Wendy Rodriguez closed the show, probably winning those last 2 rounds.
But if my math being what it is, 98-92 has her winning the fight 8 rounds to 2? Is that approximately right?
That's astonishing to me, truthfully.
And I had it the opposite, 8 rounds to 2. Excuse me, I had it 7 rounds to 3 for Hollie Dunaway.
Intriguing.
And you had it 8 rounds to 2 for Hollie Dunaway.
I can agree there.